Hello, friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here. Fending off the last little uh, bits of winter hanging on. It's something teen degrees. I think 19 degrees. Yeah, I think it was 18 this morning when I looked. Or 17, something like that. But it's supposed to get up in the 50s. Which is fine. I'll take all comers just as long as it stays above 0. Had a respectively busy weekend. But I'll get into that in a minute. How are you all out there? Everyone get home safe from Muletown. Have a good time. Almost forgot. Peterson, Derry, 606, I think. And nope, 408. I've got a 606. This is a 408. I'll get them right one of these days. Maybe. Smoking some Oriental. Just Oriental leaf. No. Just blending leaf. At least that's what I believe it is. I didn't mark the bag. And that's old stuff. So to my knowledge that would be the stuff. No such. So I was given chores Saturday. Oh, by the way, my wife's 4th grade class on Thursday, I believe it was, become the proud parents of a dozen hatched baby chicks. So they did hatch eggs. There's a dozen of them. And actually, a somewhat harrowing tale of, I think, one little chick that wasn't going to make it, that had to have help to get out. And yeah, and call him lucky. Now, Saturday, I was given chores, which is, it's fine. It's Saturday. Wife went to a ladies' conference locally, and I was given said chores. I needed to go and get some equipment for, well, stuff, not necessarily equipment, but stuff for Russell's T-ball, pants, socks, and a cake, birthday cake for the pastor's wife, card, blah, 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 blah. And also, there's a place that a little Southern States, which is a like farm supply store, farm and fleet kind of thing, tools, parts. They had plenty of seed, like garden seed, so I was left unattended. She wasn't with me. The boy was, and he don't care. So I was basically left unattended. I got some more potato seed, and we had talked about it, and we wanted to get a couple more little chicks to add in to the other little chicks, because she wanted 2 more of the barred rock, and she wanted to try some Isa Browns, who are supposed to be lap chickens, according to what she read. That you'll be sitting there and they'll just come up and jump up in your lap and wait for you to pet them. How true that is, I don't know. But that's what she read. Okay. So I go, and I've not been in the store before, but I ask. I said, do you all have any chickens? And, oh yeah, out there in the little barn. Okay. Well, they're flush with chickens, little chicks, and rabbits. But I asked, or there's a young girl there working in the barn, and I said, ma'am, I need to get some chicks. And she says, oh, no problem. And she gets the box. Said, what would you like? And I said, well, you have any barred rock left? She said, oh, absolutely. And how many you want? I said, well, give me 3 of those. And you have any of the Isa Browns left? Oh, absolutely. I said, well, good, give me 3 of those, because Kentucky state law, you have to have 6 chicks. And then I kind of talking to her back and forth, asking her some things, and I said, we passed a bin in the main shop. What they didn't have a tag. What do you know? What breed that was? She said, oh yes, they're the New Hampshires. I said, excellent. Give me 2 of those, because you have to have 6. If you've done the math already, you can tell me that's not 6, that's 8. But that goes back to a prior part of the story where we were laying in bed, and she said, well, what about New Hampshire? I don't know. She never made her mind up, and I just decided to make it up for her. So we now have 8 little chicks that we had went and bought on top of the dozen, and they're all in the box up at the school. I'm supposed to get a report back here for too long of what her class thinks of the added chicks. I can't help it. I was left unattended. Not my fault. But now, instead of, she wants more little chicks. And I don't think we still got all that she wanted, because she was asking about some Rhode Island Reds. Or she was mentioning some Rhode Island Reds, and I didn't find any. But with the potential of bringing home I think in the neighborhood of around 16 chicks. Because I think she said 2 of her students are allowed to bring chicks home. Now she's carrying on about the chicken coop. It needs to be built. So that's my weekend, folks. And of course, church on Sunday. General chores. Make sure I'm the one that does the laundry for the most part, so I made sure the laundry is taken care of because I've got the time, and I don't care to do it. This is the vein of her existence. I don't know why. I think it's the folding clothes part, but that makes no matter to me. So, that's my little tale for the weekend. Hopefully yours was as lighthearted as that. Oh, I'm so sorry. After we had dropped off the chicks to their new home at the school, we went to the church because had a youth we had a youth outing. Took about 20 some teenagers to pizza and bowling and skating. Wow. And no, I didn't skate. I'm too old for that now. If I fall down, I'd liable to break something. So, but everyone had a good time. I didn't see my bed till almost midnight. And some of you out there, well, that's no big deal. I'm normally in bed and asleep by 10 o'clock. So needless to say, it was a slow drag to get up for Sunday morning. But that was most of my weekend, and the week was pretty plain. So hopefully you folks are going to have a good Monday. Let me know if y'all got into any silliness. I'm sure there was things that happened at Muletown. And if it's one of those things that happens there, it needs to stay there. Please don't compromise yourself by telling me. But I always welcome any lightheartedness. You folks take care of yourselves. And remember, kindness costs us nothing.